Back inside the Wilbur Berkey Fieldhouse here in Smithville as we continue our coverage on a cold Saturday of the 5th annual battle at the Berkey. Up next, we've got Norwayne taking on Maumee Valley, two teams that come in following wins last night. Norwayne improved to 10-6 on the year after knocking off Northwestern 53-18. Maumee Valley, meanwhile, wrapped up the Toledo Area Athletic Conference last night with a 77-58 win over Cardinal Stritch. They come in 11-5. So each of these teams trying to gear up and get right as we get closer to the tournaments. We're going to step aside for our initial timeout, come back, and hear comments from both coaches right after this.
Driving close to power lines is usually safe, but accidents can happen unexpectedly. Do you know what to do if you come across downed power lines? Step 1, stay inside your vehicle for safety. It's often safer than being outside with live cables. Simultaneously, dial 911 for immediate assistance. Step 2, also ensure that no one approaches the vehicle. It's advisable to maintain a distance of at least 50 feet from the car. To learn more, reach out to your local co-op for additional information.
The Worcester Eye Center is dedicated to providing the finest medical, surgical, and routine eye care available. Our board-certified ophthalmologists utilize the most advanced diagnostic and testing equipment available to schedule your surgery in our on-site state-of-the-art surgery center. We also offer routine eye care, including a full optical shop with lens wear and contact lens services. At Worcester Eye Center, your vision is our focus.
Hi, Conrad here for Sterling Farm Equipment. You probably heard about tariffs causing prices to rise, but not at Kubota. That's right, Kubota is holding the line on equipment prices with no increases due to tariffs. And it gets even better. Kubota has boosted their cash incentives on most models. That means more money in your pocket and top quality equipment in your field. But don't wait, these deals won't last forever. Come see us today at Sterling Farm Equipment and get more for your money with Sterling Farm Equipment and Kubota.
Sterling Farm Equipment for construction, home and farm.
Pregame continues here in Smithville as we get set for Maumee Valley and Norwayne. Talking with us now is Maumee Valley coach Dontavian Fleming. Coach, coming off of a nice win last night, talk a little bit about the season up to this point, expectations coming in, where the kids are at as far as where you want them to be as we close in on tournament time.
Coming to this season this year, we had great expectations, returning 4 of our 5 starters from last year, district championship team. One of our main goals is winning our conference championship. We did that last night in a big win, getting a share of it at least. But great group of kids, big expectations to win some championships. We had a tough schedule, started the season off 7-0. In the middle of our season, we had a pretty tough part of our schedule where we played Delphos St. John's, who's undefeated, Genoa, who's undefeated, played Harvest Prep, who's a pretty good team, who's top 5 in the state in their division, Detroit Country Day, who will be here today as well, who's pretty good up in Michigan, and we lost to a Lake team. So we had some good competition to get us ready for the end of this season and going forward to the tournament. So our expectations is to try to get back down to district championship and get to BG.
Numbers would indicate that you guys like to get up and go, tempo up. For folks out there listening or here today that haven't seen you, talk a little bit about what you guys like to do on the offensive end.
Our offense starts with our defense. We want to play some defense and get it going and speed the game up, but we want to get out as quick as possible and transition as much as we can. We have some pretty quick guards, and we want to get downhill and create as much as we can. I think we have a kid named Kieran Stokes. He probably one of the fastest kids in the state with the ball in his hand. You will actually see that today. So we go as he goes.
Coach, long trip for you and the kids on a really cold morning. What's the benefit for coming to an event like this? What do you hope the kids take away from it?
Just the experience. Usually every year we try to go to somewhere, a showcase or some type of tournament, and I just want to get the kids to experience a different region, different type of basketball, and just get out here instead of just in the Toledo area. Also get that kind of like tournament type of feel. I just think always be good for us. It always works out.
Coach, appreciate the time. Good luck.
Thank you, sir.
Hi, Conrad here for Sterling Farm Equipment. You probably heard about tariffs causing prices to rise, but not at Kubota. That's right, Kubota is holding the line on equipment prices with no increases due to tariffs. And it gets even better. Kubota has boosted their cash incentives on most models. That means more money in your pocket and top quality equipment in your field. But don't wait, these deals won't last forever. Come see us today at Sterling Farm Equipment and get more for your money with Sterling Farm Equipment and Kubota.
Sterling Farm Equipment for construction, home and farm.
The holidays are coming, and it's time to celebrate. Stock up on all your party supplies for Christmas and New Year's with the Bowman Beverage family of drive-thrus. Whether you're in Worcester, Orville, or anywhere nearby, they have you covered. Stop by Bowman Beverage, the Ice House, or West Lincoln Way drive-thrus in Worcester, or visit Gary's drive-thru in Orville. From your favorite beverages to snacks and holiday essentials, they make it quick, easy, and convenient. Make this season merry, bright, and fully stocked with the Bowman Beverage family of drive-thrus.
If you're looking for more insulation, then stop by MRV Siding Supply for top-rated by Winco windows. By Winco offers black windows carrying more argon gas, which gives you 30% more insulation value. By Winco windows also have standard double strength, increasing noise reduction. That's MRV Siding Supply in Millersburg, Newark, and Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Call 800-524-7436.
Get your siding supplies from the siding guys. MRV Siding Supply.
Coach Brian West ahead of today's matchup with Maumee Valley. And Coach, when you're in an event like this, what do you hope to take away from it? What do you want the kids to learn and experience from playing a team from outside the area?
I think it's definitely a tournament preparation type game. It's teams that we don't normally see on our schedule. If we're fortunate enough to make another tournament run, we'll eventually run into athleticism like we'll see today. And obviously being on a neutral floor against an opponent that's also on a neutral floor, I think it's tournament-type atmosphere, even though it's in the middle of the afternoon on a freezing cold day. But there's no pressure in games like this. That's what's kind of nice. You learn to play on that neutral floor against that type of athleticism without the fear of if you lose, there's no tomorrow. So they put on a great event here. We're excited to be a part of it, and we got a really good opponent ahead of us.
When we talk about events like this, sometimes we say tournament. It's not necessarily a tournament. But when you take part in something like this, do you have a say in who you play? Or is it just, hey, we're going to be a part of it, give us whoever you're going to give us? Or is that up to each individual coach?
Well, the different tournament, again, the different events that we've played in, I think everyone's different. Corey does a nice job. He'll text a few months in advance, hey, I got these few teams in line, which one would you like to play, or I got a good matchup for you, and he'll suggest it. And to be honest, I don't really care things like this. I just want to play somebody good, somebody that's going to make us better, and obviously we have that today.
I was going to say, you got that. Corey does a nice job in really pulling from all over the state, and then some teams from outside the state as well. You get Maumee Valley today. Just looking at some of the video and some of the numbers and the size, they're going to be a handful.
They are. We know that coming in. They're going to be a tough matchup for us. They're quick. They got some size inside. They got some good scorers. They bring a little bit of everything to the table. So we're going to, hopefully keep them in front of us as much as we can. And we talked watching film before we came over here this morning. If we're aggressive offensively and if we can play through the bump, I think we can be okay, but we have our hands full. Our kids know that, but we're excited and we're ready to go.
Brian, appreciate the time as always.
Thank you.
Watch your money grow. Legacy will show. It's Star Strategy. It's Star Strategy.
Craving a workplace with low stress and strong work-life balance? At Worcester Brush, renowned for producing the finest paint applicators in the industry, we prioritize our team by fostering a calm, supportive environment and staying closed on Sundays. Join a company that truly treats employees like family while offering exceptional benefits and a competitive wage. Worcester Brush is currently hiring for full-time positions. Are you ready to take the next step? Apply today at worcesterbrush.com/careers. Worcester Brush, a great place to work. And back here in Smithville as we get set for Norwayne and Maumee Valley. Time now for a look at our starting lineups, brought to you by your friends at Hobart Insurance in Millersburg. Auburn's works with multiple insurance companies to get you in the best coverage plans to meet your needs and budget. Online at HauburnInsurance.com. We'll start with Maumee Valley today. They will start 6'5" junior Caden Rodella, averaging 7 points and 4 rebounds per game. Another starter will be 5'4" sophomore Say Robinson, 8 points and 3 steals per contest. Leading scorer is 5'10" junior Kieran Stokes at 20 points per game. Jabram Price, a 6'5" junior, averaging 15 points per ball game. And Nasir Wilson, a 6'3" junior, averaging 8 points per game, rounds out the Maumee Valley starting 5. And for the locals, Norwayne will start this way under Coach Brian West. 6' junior Jackson Gosser, 5'8" senior Ryder Ingold, 5'10" freshman Cole Gosser, 5'11" senior Austin Gosser, and 6'5" junior Brendan Hall, the Norwayne starting 5 today. Norwayne, the home whites, red numbers and letters with the gray trim. Maumee Valley, the navy blue tops and bottoms, white numbers and letters, and the gray trim. Opening tip is controlled in the backcourt by Norwayne, which here in the opening half will go left to right on your radio dial, as Dan Eric used to say. So Norwayne opening up against a man-to-man Maumee Valley defense, trying to work it inside to Hall. Posting up, now kicks out. Cole Gosser drives in the lane, dishes off into the corner. Here's a 3, in and out, no good. And the rebound, Maumee Valley Rodella off the Austin Gosser miss. Maumee Valley quickly the other end. Little floater up and out. No good by Jabram Price, and Norwayne the rebound. Here come the Bobcats. Posting up, left of the key, Gosser. Nothing there. That was Austin. Now Jackson Gosser with the ball on the perimeter. Into the corner to Ingold. Down low, good pass. And Austin Gosser off the glass for the first 2 of the afternoon. So 2-0 Norwayne, a minute in. And now here comes Maumee Valley the other way. Down low with the basketball is Rodella. Kicks out. Price drives baseline. Double team, runs into Hall, and gives it off on the wing to Rodella. Now back out top, Robinson. Lobs inside, Wilson. Wilson gives it off to Stokes. Drives, shoots, and scores it. So Stokes, mentioned, comes in at 20 points per game. Ties us up at 2. Minute and a half into the ball game. Don't forget, at the end of today's game, I'll select our Germain Honda of College Hills player of the game. Norwayne in the front court. Here's a little jumper. That's off the mark from Cole Gosser. And the rebound to Maumee Valley. That's Kieran Stokes. Here's Stokes. He's going to fire up a 3. Back of the iron, no. And Norwayne tracks down the long rebound. So here comes Norwayne into the front court. Down low, Hall off the glass. Can't get it to go. Missed the shot, and the rebound, Rodella of Maumee Valley. Quick shot the other way, that's no good. Price unable to connect from short range, and Norwayne the rebound. Each team 3 rebounds here early on a drive that time from Jackson Gosser, no good. Rebound Maumee Valley, run out at the other end. Can't finish, as Say Robinson had numbers, but instead dished back. And now we'll reset things offensively for Maumee Valley. Here's Nasir Wilson. Drives through the lane to Robinson. Baseline drive. Pulls up for the shot. Halfway home. Can't get it to go. But there with a stick back is Price. First 2 of the ball game for him. And it's 4-2. Maumee Valley first lead of the ball game here at the 5:26 mark of the first quarter. Mentioned Maumee Valley up-tempo. They average 70 points per ball game coming in and shoot 50% from the field, give up 56 on the defensive end. Norwayne, meanwhile, averaging 59 per game. They give up 50 and shooting 47% on the season. Here's Austin Gosser. He'll fire a 3 short. Rebound Maumee Valley. Run out at the other end. Price into the lane and lost the ball. First turnover for Maumee Valley. Norwayne comes away with it. Reverse layup at the other end. Austin Gosser can't get it to go. Norwayne 1 of 5 shooting early. Rebound Maumee Valley, and a layup at the other end of the floor by Stokes. So Kieran Stokes has 4, and it's 6-2. Maumee Valley, 4:30 to play here in the opening quarter. Norwayne on the perimeter with the basketball against the Maumee Valley man-to-man. Cole Gosser drives, shot no, And Rodella, third rebound here in the opening quarter for him. Maumee Valley, Stokes other end. He'll fire up a three wide open. Knocks down the triple. He's got 7, and it's 9-2. Maumee Valley mentioned. Stokes, the 5'10 junior, leading scorer at 20 points per ball game. As we get a whistle and a turnover on Norwayne. So first Norwayne turnover of the ball game. And back over to Maumee Valley, halfway home here in the first. Talking about Stokes, not only 20 points per game, 5 rebounds and 5 assists to go along with 2 steals, and a good drop in that time from Wilson, who found Rodello wide open down low. His first 2, and we get a timeout on the floor. 11-2, Maumee Valley out of the gate, 3:57 to play first quarter. Back to Smithville in 30 seconds.
At Home Appliance Company, customer happiness is our legacy. For over 60 years, we've proudly served Massillon, Ohio. Our experts specialize in helping you find the appliances that work for your home and family. Explore exceptional appliances at everyday low prices, like our stylish refrigerators, chef-ready ranges, and high-performance washers. Rebates and financing options are available. Stop by or find our full line of products online.
So nice start, Maumee Valley out of the gate, 11-2 over Norwayne, 3:57 to play first quarter. Maumee Valley, 5 of 7 from the floor. They've hit their only 3. Norwayne, meanwhile, just 1 field goal. They're 1 of 5 to start the ball game. So Ingold will walk it into the front court. And now Jackson Gosser drops it in down low. And Brendan Hall, the 6'5 junior, kisses it off the glass for his first 2 of the day. So 11-4, the Maumee Valley lead. Here's Price on the drive off the glass and in. Nice finish there by Price. He's got 4. And Maumee Valley now 6 of 8 shooting it early on. Here's Norwayne quickly the other way into the front court where the basketball is Cole Gosser. Drives baseline, cut off, and now he loses it. Going out of bounds, falls to save it, and does a nice job in bouncing it off the shin of Kieran Stokes to save the possession. Jackson Gosser will come near corner to inbound on the right side. Ingold out top to Austin Gosser now. Austin Gosser into the corner. Here's Jackson Gosser. He'll fire a 3. That's no good. Hall the rebound, had it, lost it, and it goes out of bounds and over to Maumee Valley. So 13-4, Maumee Valley the lead. 3:05 to go here in this opening quarter. Game 2 of 7 today here in Smithville at the 5th annual Battle of the Berkey. We've got the first 3 as Maumee Valley looking to extend. Here's a 3, left corner. That's no good from Robinson airball. Norwayne the rebound, run out at the other end. Layup up and in by Cole Gosser. His first 2 of the ball game. 13-6, quickly the other way, layup. And that is Price, his 3rd bucket of the quarter. He's got 6. 15-6 Maumee Valley. Talking with their coach, Dontavian Fleming. He mentioned offense starts with defense, and we saw it right there, getting back for an easy layup. Here's a drive and a score, that time by Gosser. Austin, the 5'11 senior, able to go in off the glass. He's now got 4. 15-8, the Maumee Valley lead. 2:10 to play here in the opening quarter. Here's Robinson, blew past his defender, and an easy layup that time for the 5'4 sophomore. First 2 of the game for him. And you can see why Maumee Valley shoots 50%. High percentage shots here in the opening quarter against Norwayne. Norwayne in the front court with the basketball. Austin Gosser, open look at a 3, and he hits. So Austin Gosser with 7. First 3 of the ball game for Norwayne. 17-11, Maumee Valley on the drive. Stokes off the glass and in. Stokes now with 9. Norwayne quickly the other way. Here's Ingold to Gosser. Long look at a 3 from out top. Can't get that one to go. And Rodella, 4th rebound of the quarter for him. Quickly the other way comes Maumee Valley. And we get a whistle and a foul on Ingold as Nasir Wilson went up for the shot. He'll be lined left to shoot 2. Headquartered just south of Millersburg, Mack Oilfield Service offers trucking, dirt work, and general oilfield service across the region. Mac Oilfield Service, also proud to give back and support local teams. That's Mac Oilfield Service. So Nasir Wilson at the line hits the first to make it a 20-11 Maumee Valley lead. Wilson on the year, just a 38% free throw shooter. Got that one to bounce around a couple times and drop in. Bends ever so slightly, shoots, and that one also is good. So first two of the ball game for Wilson. 21-11 Maumee Valley, and they pick up pressure in the backcourt for the first time, and it quickly pays dividends as into the ball game, Bryce Bezanson, the 5'9 sophomore, bounced it off his knee out of bounds. Norwayne turnover number 2. Minute 15 to go here in this opening quarter. Maumee Valley with the lead, 21-11. Here's Wilson on the perimeter. Drops it to Radella. Right of the key. Goes baseline, and we get a whistle and a foul on the floor against Norwayne. It'll be the second against Norwayne. They're going to tag Carter Underwood with his first foul of the day. And inbounding underneath the basket is Maumee Valley. Here's a quick three. That's up no good from Stokes. Ball out of bounds and over to Norwayne as Strahinja Sajakovic, 6'4 junior, just into the ball game, tried to corral the rebound, couldn't do so. So here comes Norwayne again, with Maumee Valley picking up pressure in the backcourt. Norwayne gets it into the front court. Bezanson on the perimeter now, back to Ingold. Under a minute to play here in this opening quarter. All Maumee Valley thus far leading by 10. Ingold left wing with the basketball against the man-to-man Maumee Valley defense. Here's Underwood, right wing, and swings it back out to Ingold. Inside, good job by Bezanson there, into the corner. Underwood covered up, so he gives it off again, and Norwayne continues to swing it around the perimeter. Here's Jackson Gosser to Underwood. Underwood, top of the key. We're under 20 seconds to play here in the period. Try to get some space from Robinson, cannot do so. Bezanson with the ball, center circle, got it stolen away. Stokes stole it away, and he lays it in at the other end with 5 seconds to play in the first. We're down to 2, we're down to 1. Half-court heave, Ingold, no good. And at the end of a quarter, it is 23-11, Maumee Valley the lead. We're back after this.
Troyer's Trail Bologna is great anytime. For lunch, a snack, great for parties, even just kicking back, listening to the game on the radio. Since 1912, our wide variety of products and strong traditional ties to our heritage allows us to provide you with the best tasting bologna around. Great taste from the heart of Amish country. Remember the next time you're at your favorite supermarket, don't forget the Troyers. Troyer's Trail Bologna since 1912.
The name may be different, but the service is still the same. Franch Drilling is now Flinner Drilling, and we still have the same knowledgeable, dependable workforce that has been a staple of the business for decades. Hi, I'm Eddie Flinner, and my dad bought this great company to be able to still serve Wayne and surrounding counties with a workforce that is second to none when it comes to knowledge and experience in the well drilling industry. If you need a water well drilled or need service done to your existing well, call Flinner Drilling at 330-262-5301 to set up an appointment today.
End of a quarter here in Smithville, 23-11 Maumee Valley. Maumee Valley shot 11 of 15 in that opening quarter. They hit their only 3. Meanwhile, 2 of 2 at the line. Norwayne 5 of 13 from the floor, 1 of 3 on threes. Did not attempt a free throw. 8-5 rebound advantage Maumee Valley. Turnovers, Norwayne with 3, Maumee Valley with 1. Maumee Valley to start the second quarter with a basketball and a big lead. District title a year ago. Sweet 16 appearance, trying to get back at least there this year. As we heard Coach Fleming prior to the game mention, 4 of their 5 starters from last year's district title team return. Here's a 3, that's no good, and Norwayne with the rebound. Lohan Schroner, 6'4 sophomore, into the game for the first time on the miss there. Here's Norwayne, down low, shot in the lane. Jackson Gosser can't get it to go. Rebound is Bezanson, and we get a whistle and a what? They're going to say stepped on the baseline on the drive and turnover back over to Maumee Valley. Norwayne 10-6 after last night's 53-18 win over Northwestern. Their next game Tuesday night at Chippewa. Maumee Valley, meanwhile, 11-5 on the year. Jabram Price drives left of the key. Now back top side to Sijakovic. Over to Schroner. Now back to Jabram. He'll pull up 10-footer baseline and knocks it down. He's now got 8. So Stokes with 11, Price with 8. Here's Norwayne at the other end. Shot no good on the spin. Underwood unable to hit, and Maumee Valley the rebound. Here they come the other way, quickly down low. Shot no good baseline by Schroner. And with the rebound is Norwayne. Norwayne trying to pick up tempo. Here's a 3. That's off the mark, short from Jackson Gosser. Got his own rebound, though. Drives inside, dishes corner. Austin Gosser head fakes the 3, drives in traffic, can't get it to go. And Maumee Valley the rebound. Jabram Price at the other end picks up the dribble free throw line, gives it to Stokes. Baseline drive, little floater up and in. And Kieran Stokes now with 13 in the ball game. Stokes came in averaging 20, as we mentioned. 27-11. Maumee Valley, and they get a steal of the basketball, and Price lays it up at the other end. So he's in double figures with 10, and the Maumee Valley lead has ballooned up to 29-11. 5:40 to play here in this opening half. Norwayne on the perimeter, lob inside. And we're going to get a whistle and a foul as Cole Gosser, the 5'10 freshman, went up and got mugged. So check that. That was Matthew Troop, the 6-foot senior, down low. The difference between numbers 4 and 5. And Troop will head to the line for Norwayne's first free throws of the afternoon. Norwayne as a team, just 58% at the line. Troop at 47%, and he misses the first one there, hard off the back of the iron. First game of the day here in Smithville went to Johnstown. Down big early against Hillsdale, rallied for a 64-50 win. Pete Norman standing by for the third game of the day here on Local Sports Ohio and Glory Radio, as we'll see Triway in action. Run down the rest of the weekend schedule as we go. A lot of games to be played here in Smithville over the next 2 days. Here's a 3 from Price. Count it. Right corner knocked it down. He's got 13. So he and Stokes each with 13, and it's a 20-point lead, 32-12. Maumee Valley on top of Norwayne. Norwayne with the basketball is Austin Gosser. Right corner, dribbles, now picks up the dribble. And we're going to get what? We're going to get a whistle and a foul away from the basketball. They're going to tag Lohan Schroner with his first. It's the second of the quarter against Maumee Valley, as Brendan Hall will inbound. Baseline to Ingold. Back to Hall. Goes up and off the glass with a left hand. So Brendan Hall gets his second bucket. He's got 4. Quickly the other way is a 3 from Price. That's no good. Rebound, Rodella. Back to Price off the glass and in. So Jabram Price now with 15, and the lead back up at 20, 34-14. Norwayne, Austin Gosser trying to clear his defender. Now drops it inside to Hall, and we get a whistle and a reach-in foul on Maumee Valley. I believe they're going to tag Strahinja Sijakovic, the 6'4 junior. They do, his first. Well, same name, same stability for more than 120 years. The Apple Creek Banking Company, your hometown bank with 7 locations to serve you. The Apple Creek Banking Company, community banking done right. Member FDIC. Inbound for Norwayne out top. Carter Underwood with a basketball to Ingold. Right wing. Dribbles twice and now gives it back to Underwood. Underwood to Ingold. Lob inside to Hall. Too high, too long. Off his fingertips and out of bounds. Turnover number 6 against Norwayne, and back over to Maumee Valley halfway home here in quarter number 2. 34-14. Maumee Valley the lead. With the basketball, Sejakovic kicks out. Say Robinson, long three left wing, can't get it to go. And it goes out of bounds. Jabram Price, nice effort trying to save it, but can't do so. And back over to Norwayne. Maumee Valley led 10-2 early. It was 23-11 at the end of a quarter, and it's now 34-14. Maumee Valley the lead. Norwayne beat him back on defense this time, and Hall an easy bucket down low. He's got 6, and Coach Fleming of Maumee Valley wants time. We'll take the break. 3:38 to play, opening half, 34-16. Maumee Valley on top, back after this.
The River Spotlight Athlete of the Week is Hillsdale's Lowen Ferguson. Lowen scored 31 points, including 16 of 19 free throws, in Hillsdale's 67-64 win over Norwayne. Hi, I'm Aaron Dorkson at the Insurance Center Agency, and we're proud to sponsor this award. Contact me for a free home, auto, life, or business quote at 330-345-3111. We proudly represent Erie, Wayne, Progressive, and many other A-rated companies. Good luck to all winter sports athletes and teams this season.
Back here in Smithville, 5th annual Battle at the Berkey. 2-day event. Mentioned a lot of basketball today. Johnstown beat Hillsdale in the opener. After this one, Triway takes on Arlington at 1:30. Pete will have the call on that one, and that will conclude our coverage. Rest of the day, 3 o'clock, Canton Central Catholic takes on Kirtle Crawford. At 4:30, Hoover battles Bishop Hartley. Highland goes against Detroit Country Day at 6. And then the home team, Smithville, at 7:30 tonight will battle Minster. Sunday's schedule, we'll get to that as we move along. Back to action here at Smithville. Maumee Valley, big lead in the basketball. Here's Say Robinson. Sejakovic, down low to Price. Price puts up a tough shot. Reverse layup blocked cleanly, but it goes out of bounds. So good defense by Norwayne, but Maumee Valley will keep with the 5'4" sophomore Robinson inbounding left of his own hoop. Into the left corner, Jabram Price. And trying to get it back to Robinson off his fingertips from the intended pass from Sejakovic. And out of bounds and over to Norwayne. Just the 4th turnover committed by Maumee Valley. 3:13 to play as Huron Stokes will check back into the ball game, and Lohan Schroner will check out for Maumee Valley. He's got 13, had 11 in the opening quarter. Here comes Ingold for Norwayne. Good pass down low, drive and dish, and he found Jackson Gosser, who laid it in for his first 2 of the afternoon. 34-18, Maumee Valley the lead. And high out top with the basketball is Stokes. Into the corner, Price. Double team, trapped, needs help, gets it to Rodello. And now Robinson drives, kicks out Stokes. Right wing look at a 3, left it short, but tracked down his rebound in the corner. Inside to Robinson, puts up the shot in the lane, no good. Rebound Norwayne, and we're going to get a run out at the other end. Up and in on the layup by Carter Underwood. First 2 of the game for him. And Norwayne back within 14 at 34-20. 2:20 to play here in this opening half. Maumee Valley, Stokes with a basketball. Around a screen from Rodello. And now Sejakovic with a basketball. And Dontavian Fleming, the Maumee Valley coach, unhappy with something he sees and calls time. So we'll take the break. 2:12 to go. Opening half, 34-20. Maumee Valley on top of Norwayne, back in 60 seconds.
This might be a good time to remember that Worcester Community Hospital's exceptional orthopedic team is waiting for you right here, right now. From joint care and advanced robotic joint replacement to physical therapy, tailored sports medicine, and rehabilitation programs. Superb orthopedic care for every age from one of America's top 100 hospitals, so you can keep living your best life every single day. WCH Orthopedics. Stay close, get better.
At Home Siding Contractors, our mission is to give homeowners a quality product, whether it's our vinyl siding or our energy-efficient replacement windows and doors. Home Siding Contractors is ready to turn your home into one of your biggest energy-saving assets. You'll notice the difference as your home will stay warmer in the winter and cooler in the summer. Call 888-725-6619 for a in-home estimate or find all of our products at homesiding.com.
Contractors, Home Siding Contractors.
Back here in the Wilbur Berkey Fieldhouse in Smithville. Happy to have you with us on a bitterly cold Saturday. Everybody's got a different reading, but it was well below zero earlier today. AccuWeather tells me it's currently 11 degrees here in Smithville. Inside, nice crowd for this one. 34-20, Maumee Valley the lead. And a Maumee Valley turnover. Stokes couldn't handle a pass. Norwayne comes away with it, but then they turn it right back over. The outlet pass to Underwood too long. He tried to bounce it back in as he was falling out of bounds, but it ricocheted off of a teammate's thigh. And so Maumee Valley with the basketball back and the 14-point lead. They've led by as many as 20 here in this second quarter. Here's Stokes with the basketball. Basically a two-man show here in the opening half. Kieran Stokes, the 5'10 junior, and the 6'5 junior Jabram Price. They have combined for 28 of Maumee Valley's 34. Here's a three that's up and in, count it. And knocking in that time was Lohan Schroner. He's now got 5. Second three of the ball game for Maumee Valley. Norwayne at the other end, turnover as Hall got it stolen away. Here comes Price, drives, shoots, and scores. Kissed it high off the glass. He's got 17. Came in averaging 15 per ball game. Did the 6'5 junior. 39-20, under a minute to play, opening half. Norwayne with the basketball on the perimeter. Top of the key, Jackson Kosser. Long three, back of the iron, no. Offensive rebound to Underwood. Inside to Hall. He kicks it into the corner. Ingold, he'll fire up a three and connect. First points of the day for Ingold. Second three for Norwayne. 39-23 Maumee Valley. 35 seconds to play in the half. Here's a three at the other end. And guess who? Jabram Price. He's now got 20 in the opening half. First three of the day for him. Third for Maumee Valley. 20 seconds to go here in the second quarter. 42-23. Austin Gosser. Nice drive inside. Can't get it to go, though. Unable to finish. Rebound Maumee Valley. Run out at the other end. Slam doesn't go down. And the ball goes out of bounds with 6 seconds to play, and I believe it's going to go over to Norwayne. Well, Lohan Schroner, the 6'4 sophomore, went up for the one-handed jam and couldn't quite close the deal. Came back down, got it, fell out of bounds, and over to Norwayne. 6.7 to play here in the quarter. We're down to 5, we're down to 4. Ingold across the timeline, going to heave up a desperation shot off the front of the rim and out. And that's the opening half here in Smithville. Halfway home in this one, all Maumee Valley. They lead Norwayne 42-23 at the half. Stay tuned. We'll send things back into the studios in Worcester. Some halftime news, weather, and sports with Dale Moger on the way up next.
At Home Siding Contractors, our mission is to give homeowners a quality product, whether it's our vinyl siding or our energy-efficient replacement windows and doors. Home Siding Contractors is ready to turn your home into one of your biggest energy-saving assets. You'll notice the difference as your home will stay warmer in the winter and cooler in the summer. Call 888-725-6619 for a in-home estimate or find all of our products at homesiding.com.
Contractors, Home Siding Contractors.
It doesn't matter which team you're rooting for this season. When you order from Giannino's, you always win. Sink your teeth into a delicious feast from Giannino's menu. Whether you're craving our fresh, award-winning pizza or our famous, high-quality Gerber crispy fried chicken, one thing you can confidently bet on, your mouth will thank you. Go for the win. Order from Giannino's in Worcester or Orville.
Driving close to power lines is usually safe, but accidents can happen unexpectedly. Do you know what to do if you come across downed power lines? Step 1. Stay inside your vehicle for safety. It's often safer than being outside with live cables. Simultaneously, dial 911 for immediate assistance. Step 2. Also ensure that no one approaches the vehicle. It's advisable to maintain a distance of at least 50 feet from the car. To learn more, reach out to your local co-op for additional information.
The Worcester Eye Center is dedicated to providing the finest medical, surgical, and routine eye care available. Our board-certified ophthalmologists utilize the most advanced diagnostic and testing equipment available to schedule your surgery in our on-site state-of-the-art surgery center. We also offer routine eye care, including a full optical shop with lens wear and contact lens services. At Worcester Eye Center, your vision is our focus.
Get your vehicle back on the road smooth and problem-free with Village Motors Collision Center. Hi, this is Deke Miller, and our Collision Center works on all makes and models and has available deductible assistance, along with loaner and rental vehicles available for your use, complimentary oil change packages, not to mention that we are the preferred repair shop for most insurance companies. Ask us about our cleanup packages with 4 great packages from basic to premium by appointment only starting at $19.95. For collision repair, make your first stop at Village Motors in Millersburg.
So maybe you've heard of the river before, and maybe you thought, isn't that just a radio station? Well, not exactly. The river is a network of over a dozen stations, all across the state of Ohio. We're also a member of the Christian Music Broadcasters Organization, and we've been named their best station, not just once, but 3 times. And besides our music ministry, we partner with other ministries all around the world, including dozens of local churches. So, what is the river? We are encouragement.
I could be having such a terrible day, and it reminds me that God's here for us.
We are hope.
Our hope is in Christ. You know, I want other people to experience that hope too.
We are showing people who Jesus really is.
I just want to be a blessing to others as much as they have been a blessing to me.
We are the river.
Hi, Conrad here for Sterling Farm Equipment. You probably heard about tariffs causing prices to rise, but not at Kubota. That's right, Kubota is holding the line on equipment prices with no increases due to tariffs. And it gets even better. Kubota has boosted their cash incentives on most models. That means more money in your pocket and top quality equipment in your field. But don't wait, these deals won't last forever. Come see us today at Sterling Farm Equipment and get more for your money with Sterling Farm Equipment and Kubota.
Sterling Farm Equipment for construction, home, and farm.
The holidays are coming, and it's time to celebrate. Stock up on all your party supplies for Christmas and New Year's with the Bowman Beverage family of drive-thrus. Whether you're in Worcester, Orrville, or anywhere nearby, they have you covered. Stop by Bowman Beverage, the Ice House, or West Lincoln Way drive-thrus in Worcester, or visit Gary's drive-thru in Orrville. From your favorite beverages to snacks and holiday essentials, they make it quick, easy, and convenient. Make this season merry, bright, and fully stocked with the Bowman Beverage family of drive-thrus.
In Smithville, game 2 of 7 today here at the 5th annual Battle at the Berkey. And at the half, it's Maumee Valley leading Norwayne 42-23. It was a 23-11 Maumee lead at the end of 1. Maumee Valley outscored Norwayne 19-12 in the second quarter to take a 42-23 halftime lead. Individual numbers in this one. Jabram Price, an outstanding first half. The 6'5 junior led everybody. He had 20 to pace Maumee Valley. Right behind him was Kieron Stokes, the 5'10 junior, with 13. After that, 3 in the opening half for Lohan Schroner, and then 2 apiece for Caden Rodella, Say Robinson, and also for Nasir Wilson to round out the Maumee Valley scoring. Best of the bunch, meanwhile, for Norwayne, Austin Gosser, the 5'11 senior, with 7. After that, 6'5 junior Brendan Hall had 6 points in the half. Ryder Ingold with 3, and then 2 for Jackson Gosser, 2 for Cole Gosser, and 2 as well for Carter Underwood. Again, all Maumee Valley in the opening half as we get ready to start the third quarter. They lead 42-23 over Norwayne. Remember, the Kilbuck Savings Bank has opened on Milltown Road, serving Worcester and Wayne County. Find out what community banking is all about with neighborhood lenders Scott Morgan and Lee Fitzsimmons. The Kilbuck Savings Bank, member FDIC. So both teams back out on the floor. Norwayne and the home whites will start the third quarter with the basketball and go right to left on your radio dial. Maumee Valley, the road Navy Blues, tops and bottoms. Norwayne, Gosser down low to Hall, off the glass and in. Nice job getting by Caden Rodella. And Hall now with 8 in the ball game. Quickly down at the other end. Here's Wilson down low, puts up the shot, can't get it to go. And the ball goes out of bounds, and I believe it was last touched by Brendan Hall, who couldn't secure it. And so Maumee Valley will keep the possession. Kieron Stokes to inbound, baseline. Gets it to Rodella. Rodella left of the key. Outside to Say Robinson now. In the corner to Price. He'll fire a 3 and connect. 23 in the ball game for Jabram Price. He's on fire. Second made 3 for him as he knocked it down from the corner. Quickly at the other end is Ingold. Through traffic and able to get the layup. But then quickly the other way, outlet pass to Price, who beat him back on defense. Now with 25, and it's 47-27. Maumee Valley in control from the opening tip. And we get a steal of the basketball. And Wilson on the deck, and we're going to get a travel. Wilson poked it away in the Norwayne front court, went over the timeline as he scampered for it. Tripped up, rolled with it, and walked. So Norwayne gets it back, down 20. 6:50 to play here in this third quarter. As Ingold into the front court, and the pass nearly stolen away. Norwayne able to keep it. Tracking it down was Gosser. Here's Cole Gosser. Baseline cut off, and now back to Ingold. He'll fire a left wing 3. No good. Left it short. And Harlan Poppard with the rebound. Here's Say Robinson dribbling. Right corner, now baseline through the lane, and they're going to say we get a little push on Norwayne. That'll be Jackson Gosser. Gave Say Robinson a little shove as he went by through the lane. It'll be his first, team foul number 1 as well in the quarter against Norwayne. And Maumee Valley will keep inbounding baseline. Inbound goes to Rodella. Rodella drives in the lane, pulls up for the little 5-footer, and knocks it in. Second bucket of the day for him. He's got 4. So 49-27. The Maumee Valley lead now 22. Jackson Gosser, baseline drive cut off. Now back out top. Cole Gosser trying to get around Rodella. Gives it off to Jackson Gosser. Ingold. Into the corner with it is Austin Gosser. Cole Gosser cutting into the lane, back to Austin Gosser. Baseline drive and a nice layup. Nice job there by Austin Gosser. He's got 9 to pace Norwayne. Say Robinson quickly the other end, wide open for a three, and he knocks it down. First three of the day for Robinson. He's now got 5. Fourth triple of the day for Maumee Valley, second here in the third quarter. 52-29 the lead, 5:20 to play in the third. Here's Hall, down low, can't get it to go. Price battling for the rebound. Hall gets it back, up and in, and one. Well, credit Brendan Hall, the 6'5 junior, just sticking with it that time. Missed the bunny, and then he and Price were battling for the board, able to get it, go up strong, and the foul. So Hall in double figures now with 10. He'll try to make it 11 at the line, where Norwayne has hardly been at all today as he misses. Rebound, stick back though, Austin Gosser. So Gosser now with 11. Lead back to 19 for Maumee Valley. Quickly at the other end, Rodella goes up strong, got it blocked. Norwayne comes away with it. Here's Ingold into the front court. Lane, now kicks it out. Jackson Gosser inside to Hall, posting up off the glass and in. Nice job there by Brendan Hall to get it over Price. He's got a dozen. 52-35, the Maumee Valley lead. 4:45 to play here in the third, and a steal of the basketball. Coming away with it and laying it up at the other end is Cole Gosser, the freshman for Norwayne. And with that, Maumee Valley wants time. We'll take the break. 4:38 to play third quarter. 52-37, Maumee Valley on top. Back after this.
Watch your money grow. Your legacy will show. It starts strategy. It starts strategy.
Back here in Smithville, nice little run by Norwayne to pull back within 15. It's 52-37. Maumee Valley with the lead, and the basketball out of the Maumee Valley timeout. Reminder, Pete Norman with a call as Triway coming up next, scheduled for a 1:30 tip-off against Arlington. And here's a drive. Guess who? Unable to get the shot is Jabram Price, but we're going to head him to the line. A whistle and a blocking foul on Norwayne. And they'll tag Austin Gosser with that. Well, the only thing Price hasn't done today is attempt free throws. 25 points to lead everybody. And at the line for the first time today. Maumee Valley is a team just 2 of 2 at the line, as Price has his first one spin out. So it remains a 52-37 Maumee Valley lead. 67% free throw shooter on the year. Price gets the second, so he splits the pair, and he's now got 26. Austin Gosser into the front court for Norwayne. 4:20 to play here in the third. 53-37 Maumee Valley. Ingold, high out top, guarded by Robinson, gives it off to Austin Gosser. Hall to Ingold. Back to Hall, down low, off the glass and in. Nice job there by Hall. He's got 14, 8 of those coming here in the third quarter. He's doing a nice job of attacking Jabram Price, the 6'5 junior for Maumee Valley. Ball out of bounds, near sideline in front of the Maumee Valley bench. They say poked out by Norwayne. The officials do. So Maumee Valley will keep. It'll be a Nasir Wilson to inbound. Lobs it into the backcourt to Say Robinson, guarded by Cole Gosser. Robinson burns by him, into the lane, all the way to the basket, down low, drops it off to Price. His shot partially blocked. Wilson comes away with it, and then we get a tie-up call, and the arrow will keep it with Maumee Valley. So Stokes will inbound to Robinson, and Robinson got his defender, Austin Gosser, off his feet with a head fake, and Gosser just absolutely clobbered him. No fault of his own, but Robinson took a hard hit. Robinson, by far the smallest guy on the floor at 5'4". The 5'11 senior for Norwayne got up in the air and then just crashed down on top of him, but good sportsmanship. Made sure he was okay after the fact. So he picks up his second foul. It's just the third in the quarter against Norwayne. Here's Robinson, the aforementioned 5'4 sophomore. Step back three. Second of the quarter, he knocks it in. He's got 8. 56-39 Maumee Valley. 3:20 to play here in the third. Ingold out top. Now with the basketball, Cole Gosser. Inside on a nice cut and a wide open layup is the 5'10 freshman. Cole Gosser, nice job there. Moving without the basketball, he's now got 6. Stokes quickly at the other end. Little floater in the lane, left it short. Got his own rebound, stick back. Count the bucket and the foul. So Stokes, who has been quiet since the first quarter, heads to the line and will try for the three-point play as Norwayne subs out Jackson Gosser and Brendan Hall. Matthew Troop into the ball game. Carter Underwood also back in as Stokes misses the free throw and rebounded by Austin Gosser of Norwayne. Norwayne at the other end. Ball deflected out of bounds. Bobcats will keep. Talking Stokes, he had 11 in the opening quarter, but only 2 in the second and 2 here in the third. He's got 15. The story of the day has been Jabram Price, a game-high 26, including a 14-point second quarter. Here's a three, up and in, counted from the corner, left side for Carter Underwood. His first made 3 of the day. He's got 5. 58-44. Maumee Valley the lead. Here's Price. Out top, Stokes. Into the lane, kicks into the corner. Here's a 3. That's off the mark. And Ryder Ingold, the rebound for Norwayne. Wilson unable to connect on the perimeter. Norwayne, drive, baseline, Austin Gosser. Tough shot, can't get it to go. Wilson the rebound. Pass to Price. Runner in the lane, back of the iron, no. And the rebound, Cole Gosser of Norwayne. Up the far sideline, over the timeline, into the front court. Here's Underwood, left corner, passed up the 3. Now on the wing with it, Cole Gosser. Guarded by Robinson, back to Underwood. Now with the basketball, Austin Gosser. And tried to find a cutting Underwood in the lane. Ball sails out of bounds, but we're going to get a whistle and a foul call on Maumee Valley's Nasir Wilson. Official says he reached in and grabbed Underwood as he tried to cut to the basket. It'll be his second of the ball game. Team foul number 2 in the quarter against Maumee Valley. $1:53 to go here in the third. 58-44. Maumee Valley. Their biggest lead of the day, 22. Here's a 3. That's no good. Bazanson unable to hit, but Ingold, the rebound, passes off to Troop down low, and he gets mugged as he goes up for the shot. So the 6-foot senior will head to the line to shoot a couple. Second time he's gone to the line today. He's 1 of 2. Mass Lepley is your farming and estate management headquarters, featuring Ventrac, Ferris, Bobcat, Honda, and Vortex power equipment. Milwaukee Power Tools and Carhartt clothing and footwear. Mass Lepley, your hardware in the country. First free throw by Troop. Up, no good. So it remains a 14-point Maumee Valley lead. He bends, shoots, and misses the second, left it short. And I believe we're going to get a lane violation. And it is against Maumee Valley. They left early. So Troop, who just missed 2, will get another crack at it. Bends, shoots, and can't connect. So a rebound, Maumee Valley. Here they come. Stokes quickly into the front court. Right elbow. Backs it out on the wing. Looking for Radella to give him a screen. Does, but nothing there. Gives it off to Price. Price to the line. Now into the corner, Robinson. Baseline drive, little floater. And that was pretty. Robinson in double figures. He's got 10. 60-44 the lead. Stokes nearly got a steal of the basketball. Norwayne keeps. Just over a minute to go here in the third. They trail by 16. Norwayne on the perimeter with a basketball. Cole Gosser, now Ingold around a screen. Inside to Troop, posting up Price. Nothing there. Right of the key, gives it off. Here's Gosser. Drives, dishes. open look at a three. Bezanson can't get it to go. Offensive rebound. Oh, here's another three. That's no good. Cole Gosser the miss. Rebound. Maumee Valley outlet pass at the other end, and an easy layup with a left hand for Stokes. Stokes now with 17, and just like that, the lead back up to 18. Maumee Valley with 30 seconds to go here in the third. Norwayne basketball. Troop gives it off to Cole Gosser. Baseline cut off there by Rodella. 19 seconds to play here in the third. Norwayne trying to get a good look, and nearly a steal by Stokes. Underwood gets it back. Troop back to Underwood. Left-hand layup. Can't get it to go with 5 seconds. Price the rebound. Over the timeline. Doesn't see the clock. Stokes baseline. Lays it up and in right before the horn. Well, I didn't think they were going to get a shot off, but Price, a great job finding Stokes and lightning quick on the baseline to beat the buzzer to push the lead back up to 20. We head to the fourth. It's 64-44. Maumee Valley on top of Norwayne. Back to Smithville after this.
Craving a workplace with low stress and strong work-life balance? At Worcester Brush, renowned for producing the finest paint applicators in the industry, we prioritize our team by fostering a calm, supportive environment and staying closed on Sundays. Join a company that truly treats employees like family while offering exceptional benefits and a competitive wage. Worcester Brush is currently hiring for full-time positions. Are you ready to take the next step? Apply today at worcesterbrush.com/careers. Worcester Brush, a great place to work.
At Home Appliance Company, customer happiness is our legacy. For over 60 years, we've proudly served Massillon, Ohio. Our experts specialize in helping you find the appliances that work for your home and family. Explore exceptional appliances at everyday low prices, like our stylish refrigerators, chef-ready ranges, and high-performance washers. Rebates and financing options are available. Stop by or find our full line of products online.
Start of the fourth quarter here in Smithville, 64-44. Maumee Valley the lead. Norwayne will start the period with a basketball. Leading scorers, Jabram Price, 26 for Maumee Valley. Kieran Stokes has 19. And Say Robinson also in double figures with 10. As we get a steal of the basketball by Wilson. And then he gets tied up, and we get a tie-up call. Possession arrow will keep it with Maumee Valley. Best of the bunch, Norwayne. Brendan Hall, the 6'5 junior, leading the way with 14. And Austin Gosser, the 5'11 senior, also in double figures with 11. Maumee Valley, a 23-11 scoring edge in the first, 19-12 advantage in the second, and they outscored Norwayne 22-21 in a high-scoring back-and-forth third quarter. Here's Schroner. He'll fire up a three. That doesn't go. Norwayne the rebound. Run out at the other end and a block from behind. It looked like Jackson Gosser would have the layup, but a nice block. And then Norwayne gets it back, but then we get a whistle and a travel call on Austin Gosser as he fell to his knees. Well, credit Strahinja Sejakovic with the block from behind on Gosser. That was impressive. So here comes Maumee Valley again. There's Price into the front court, drops it off down low, and wide open Schroner lays it in for two. He's now got 5. And the lead back up to 22. That matches the biggest lead of the afternoon for Maumee Valley. They've hit that mark 3 times now. Here's Ingold on the perimeter for Norwayne. With a basketball now, Cole Gosser back out top. Ingold inside to Hall. To Gosser, baseline drive through the lane, kicks out on the wing. Austin Gosser, a 3 off the mark, and into the corner. Unable to save it that time was Hall, and it goes over to Maumee Valley. Well, Illusion Screen Printing offers made-to-order gifts and custom pieces, whether it's 1 item or 1,000. Illusion Screen Printing, fast turnaround to serve any school, business, or church group. Find out more at illusionsscreenprinting.com. That's illusionsscreenprinting.com. Now whistle and a foul in the backcourt as Maumee Valley tried to bring it into the front court as Say Robinson got tripped up. Foul's going to be on Jackson Gosser, his second of the ball game. First against Norwayne here in the fourth. We have not seen many fouls or free throws at all in this contest for either team. as Robinson threw it away, drove into the lane, kicked it into the corner, but was wide of the intended target. Schroner out of bounds, turnover, over to Norwayne. Talking free throws, Maumee Valley only 3 of 5 at the line here this afternoon. Norwayne, meanwhile, is 1 of 5. Here's a shot down low from Hall. That doesn't go. Rebound, Nasir Wilson. Outlet pass into the front court. Baseline drive from Sigjakovic. Kicks it back out, perimeter, Rodello. And now Kayron Stokes with the basketball, dribbling center circle with just under 6 to go here in the ball game. Guarded by the junior Jackson Gosser. Gets by him into the lane. Little floater up and in. Count it from 10 feet. Stokes now with 21. Talking with Dontavian Fleming before the game. Great guy, by the way. He mentioned Kayron Stokes may be one of the quickest guys in the state with the basketball in his hands, and you can see there really wasn't hyperbole there. He is lightning quick. Here's Ingold on the drive. Through a forest of trees, kicks it out on the triple team, gives it to Gosser, baseline drive, hit shot doesn't go, but Hall right there with the loose ball and the stick back. He's got a team high 16 for Norwayne. 68-46. Here's Rodello, wide open down low off the glass. He's got 6, and the lead is now 70-46. Maumee Valley. Biggest lead of the ball game. Here's a 3 at the other end. No good from Jackson Gosser. Rebound. Outlet pass into the front court by Schroner. And he traveled with a basketball. And it goes back over to Norwayne. Well, Johnstown 64-50 over Hillsdale in the opening matchup of the day. Pete Norman standing by to give you the call on Triway and Arlington at 1:30. 3 o'clock game, Canton Central Catholic, Colonel Crawford, Hoover and Hartley at 4:30. Highland takes on Detroit Country Day at 6, and then Smithville and Minster go at 7:30. There are 6 more games on tap for tomorrow, none of them involving area teams, however. Some good matchups from out-of-area schools for Sunday. Closest, really, if you look at it, is probably Massillon. They take on Hawken in the final game of the weekend at 7 tomorrow. Turnover Norwayne. Here comes Maumee Valley at the other end. 3 ball up, no good by Stokes. Price, however, with the rebound. He'll kick it back out. Wilson, he'll fire a 3. That's off the mark. No good. Back of the iron, too strong. Rebound, Norwayne Bezanson. He dribbles into the lane, kicks out Underwood. He'll fire a 3 and connect. So Underwood hits his second 3 of the day. He's now got 8 in the ball game. 4th made 3 for Norwayne. And as I mentioned, Underwood's got half of them. Here's Robinson. Tries to drop it off to Rodello down low, over his head and out of bounds. And back over to Norwayne. Happy to have you with us here on Glory, 102.9 FM and AM 960. And on YouTube, Local Sports Ohio on this bitterly cold Saturday as we talk to you from the 5th annual Battle at the Berkey here in Smithville. Game 2 of 3 today as far as our coverage is concerned. And over halfway home here in the 4th quarter, 21-point Maumee Valley lead. 70-49 over Norwayne as Norwayne patiently trying to get something on this possession. Here's Bezanson on the drive and up and in, able to put up a little right-handed floater over his head. First 2 of the day for Bryce, the 5'9 sophomore. 3:15 to play, 70-51 Maumee Valley. Mentioned, wrapped up a piece of their conference title last night. They're members of the Toledo Area Athletic Conference. Able to beat Cardinal Stritch 77-58 last night as Rodello frees himself up and lays it in off the glass. He's got 8. Maumee Valley now 72-51 the lead. They came in averaging 70 on the season. And looking for win number 12. They're going to get it here. And the long ride home will be a little bit more fun, if not warmer. Norwayne, meanwhile, with a basketball, came in 10-6 after last night's win as we get a short little jumper baseline off the mark, no good. Rebound and a stick back and the foul at the other end. Say Robinson laid it up, got fouled. So the and one as he heads to the line to shoot the free throw. It's been quite a second half for Robinson. Came in averaging 8. He had just 2 in the first half. But now with 12 for the afternoon, and make it 13 as he connects on the free throw. So a nice game for the 5'4 sophomore. 2:15 to play now, 75-51. The Maumee Valley lead. Here's Norwayne in the front court. Troop gonna fire a 3. Tried to kiss it off the glass, no good. Price rebound, run out at the other end, layup, can't get it to go. Troop with a rebound. And here comes Norwayne. Brendan Bezanson, 5'8 senior into the ball game up the far sideline. Steal, and now stealing it back is Underwood. Underwood, corner 3, left side, in and out, can't get it to go. Stokes, the rebound. Down to a minute 35 to play in the ball game. Here Stokes splits 2 defenders, goes up for the shot. Before the shot, we get a whistle and a foul. And I believe it's going to be on the floor. It is. And Stokes is going to check out of the ball game, as will Robinson and Wilson. Rodello, and they're going to pull everybody as Jabram Price will check out as well. So Dontavian Fleming, with a minute 34 to go, will clear his bench. Inbound pass into the corner. Here's a quick 3. That's no good from Schroner. Rebound on the offensive end, and Maumee Valley will keep it alive on the possession with a minute 20 to play in the ball game. Pass inside, poked and stolen away. Stolen away by Norwayne. Into the front court, here they come. Here's a quick 3, that's up no good. And the rebound, Maumee Valley. Schroner at the other end, he'll lay it in with a left hand for 2 more. He's got 7 in the ball game. So under a minute to play, 77-51 Maumee Valley. Here's Brenda Bezanson in the front court, passes off. Tate Wagamuth, the 5'9 senior, pulls up for a 3. That's no good. Maumee Valley the rebound, and a two-handed jam at the other end by Lohan Schroner. Tried one earlier, didn't get it go. Got that one, though. Stuffed it in, and it's 79-51. Under 30 to play. Here's a 3. That's up no good. And a rebound. Maumee Valley. Into the front court, that's Josh Patel. Patel, Schroner on the perimeter. Under 15 seconds to play. Dribbling out top. Tries to lob it inside. Ball poked and stolen away by Norwayne. And with 5 seconds left, they're not going to put up another shot. They'll just dribble out the clock, and that'll be the ball game. So Maumee Valley, an impressive showing here today as they top Norwayne by a final of 79-51. We'll come back and get into the numbers after this.
The name may be different, but the service is still the same. Franch Drilling is now Flinner Drilling, and we still have the same knowledgeable, dependable workforce that has been a staple of the business for decades. Hi, I'm Eddie Flinner, and my dad bought this great company to be able to still serve Wayne and surrounding counties with a workforce that is second to none when it comes to knowledge and experience in the well drilling industry. If you need a water well drilled or need service done to your existing well, call Flinner Drilling at 330-262-5301 to set up an appointment today.
The River Spotlight Athlete of the Week is Hillsdale's Lowen Ferguson. Lowen scored 31 points, including 16 of 19 free throws, in Hillsdale's 67-64 win over Norwayne. Hi, I'm Aaron Dorkson at the Insurance Center Agency, and we're proud to sponsor this award. Contact me for a free home, auto, life, or business quote at 330-345-3111. We proudly represent Erie, Wayne, Progressive, and many other A-rated companies. Good luck to all winter sports athletes and teams this season.
This might be a good time to remember that. Worcester Community Hospital's exceptional orthopedic team is waiting for you right here, right now. From joint care and advanced robotic joint replacement to physical therapy, tailored sports medicine, and rehabilitation programs. Superb orthopedic care for every age from one of America's top 100 hospitals, so you can keep living your best life every single day. WCH Orthopedics. Stay close, get better.
Back here in Smithville, final score in Game 2 of 7 today here at the 5th Annual Battle at the Berkey. It was Maumee Valley improving to 12-5 on the year as they knock off Norwayne 79-44. Bobcats dropped to 10-7 on the season. It was a 23-11 game at the end of one quarter. Maumee Valley jumped out early to a 10-2 lead and went from there. They outscored Norwayne 19-12 in the second to take a 42-23 halftime lead. 22-21, the Maumee Valley scoring edge in the third quarter to make it a 64-44 game heading into the fourth. And then Maumee Valley outscored Norwayne 15-7 in the fourth for a 79-51 final here today. Leading the way for Maumee Valley, Jabram Price, 6'5 junior, had 26. 20 of those came in the first half. Also a great game today from Kayron Stokes, the 5'10 junior. He had 21. Double figures as well today for 5'4 sophomore Say Robinson, who finished with 13, including 11 in the second half. 9 points today for 6'4 sophomore Lohan Schroner. 8 for junior Caden Ridello. And then rounding out the scoring today for Maumee Valley, Nasir Wilson, 6'3 junior, had 2. Norwayne, meanwhile, today paced by Brendan Hall, their 6'5 junior, 16 points. Also in double figures today with 11 was 5'11 senior Austin Gosser. After that, Carter Underwood, the 6' sophomore, had 8 points. 6 points today for freshman Cole Gosser. 5 in the contest for 5'8 senior Ryder Ingold. And then after that, Jackson Gosser, the 6' junior, had 2. 2 in the contest as well for sophomore Bryce Bezanson. And to round out the scoring, Matthew Troop, the 6' senior, had 1. So that'll do it. The only thing left in this one is to pick our player of the game. And congratulations going out to Maumee Valley's 6'5 junior Jabram Price. 26 points to lead everybody today. He is our Germain Honda of College Hills player of the game. Don't forget, coming up in just a little bit, Pete Norman will take the air. He'll have our third game of the day as Triway getting set to take on Arlington. That is a 1:30 tip-off for that ball game. Earlier today, once again, Johnstown knocked off Hillsdale 64-50. Here in this one, Maumee Valley, a 79-51 winner over Norwayne. Big thanks, as always, to Jonathan and Riley on the video end of things. For Dale Mosier back in the studios for Running Point in Worcester. I'm Ron Hamilton. Thanks again for listening here today from the Battle at the Berkey in Smithville. Final score, final time, Maumee Valley defeating Norwayne 79-51. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.